What's happening, family? What's happening, family? It's your boy, C-Mac, Mr. Lobster Shrimp, coming back at you, prime time live. What's going on, family? And today we're gonna talk about, we're gonna talk about women, right? Because we love our women, and we just want to clear up a lot of things, a lot of unnecessary things that's being said, and a lot of things that's being done to keep up division within families and in relationships and in situations. So this is to my women out here today that think they don't need they don't need a man. First of all, women, that is ridiculous. You need to get that idea, get that theory out of your head. Cause first of all, how you think we got here? How you think you got here? You got here by the seed of a man. The seed of a man. Women give birth. The man has the seed. So in order for evolution to go on, it has to be a man in the picture. So even by nature, you need a man, to procreate. You wouldn't be able to reproduce if it wasn't for a man. Now, for my women out there to think, well, I can pay my own bills. I could do certain things that I don't have to depend on a man for. Okay, well, I don't know nobody that just was born and they had everything they want and they had everything they got. Even if you got a job, or you work in a job, who was it given to you by? A man. A man gave you a job. Some man owning some corporation, whether it's a white man or whatever kind of man it was, gave you an opportunity, for you to help yourself. You know what I'm saying? Even if, you running your own business or you self-employed. It was somebody before you that established and doing whatever trades you doing. And, it was 9 times out of 10, it was a man that created that. It was a man that came up with that concept, and even if sexual wise, you saying, well, I don't need a man. You like women, Hey, say women my women that like women. I'm sure you use a toy every now and then. I'm sure when your car mess up, if you got a car, if you need get you something for your apartment, house, whatever kind of work you do, usually it's some kind of man that's doing the work. When you go to the store, you need help. Usually you're going to get help from a woman or a man, but it's going to be some kind of man in the picture somewhere. Somewhere it's going to be a man in the picture. That's how we exist with each other. We wouldn't be able to coexist without each other if it wasn't for a man and a woman being in the picture, being in the concept of things. You know what I'm saying? A woman has a important role in the kid's life, but so do a man. Yeah. A lot of men don't have fathers, but that don't mean that they didn't have no man in their life, helping rear them up, helping raise them up, whether it was a grandfather, an uncle, a teacher, some kind of man. Because a man, in order to know how to function and do certain things as a man, he needs to really get that from a man. I'm not saying that a woman can't raise a child. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. You know what I'm saying? But, usually it's a man in the background somewhere pulling some kind of strings or helping the child move along through life, through childbirth, up into an adolescent, up into a teenager and an adult, it's usually some kind of man in the picture. It rather even some kind of man is going to be in the picture. Even if it's a girl, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's a woman is going to need her dad, her uncle, or cousins, somebody. If she get hurt, you need a policeman. You need some kind of man. Some kind of man is going to have to come to your aid for something. There is no way that you can just say that you cannot not need a man for anything at all. That's crazy. So what I'm really trying to point out is that you got to look at the big picture. You got to look at the big picture, and what you got to understand is this. If you need a man for something, then you can't say you don't need a man at all. And it's the main thing that you got to look at. That's what you got to look at. That's like me saying, I don't need a woman. That's crazy. I'm not gay. I mean, I needed a woman to get here. I have needed women for a lot of things in life. And I ain't just talking about sex, but because y'all balance us out. And just like you might need a man, you might need a man for conversation. A lot of women say, well, I don't really mess with too many, women because, they be on some old bullshit. Okay, well, then you need a man to vent to. You need a man to talk to. Okay, well, you need a man. You need a man. You not need a man to pick something up, put something down. You are going to need a man, whether it's your brother, your father. I don't care what kind of situation it is. You cannot get around not needing a man. You hear a lot of these songs in these clubs. A lot of, independent women. Independent women that you only hear that crap from the black clubs. You don't hear no Puerto Rican saying that. No, you don't hear no Mexican saying that. You don't hear Asians saying that. No white women saying that. Because what they understand is that somewhere along the line, they are going to need a man. They are going to need their man. Yeah, relationships is broken. Especially in the black community, relationships is broken. But at the same time, you got to look at it. We pointing a finger at each other, but we in the same situation. And a lot of the shit that gets orchestrated between us is getting orchestrated by somebody else. Somebody else is pulling the strings because a lot of the times we're not in control. So you have outside forces that have infiltrated and use our woman against us. And then we mad at our woman because a lot of times the man didn't really do what he was supposed to do from the jump, from the get-go. He left the back door open. So what I'm saying is, we in the same situation. Ain't no sense in just pointing the finger at each other, and saying, well, it's your fault, it's my fault. Nah, because we all caught up in this system. And this system don't give a fuck about you and it don't give a damn about me. But yeah, it might give you a little bit more incentives than it will me. Because it understands the main purpose is to keep the man out the box. Out the box, period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, me being a heterosexual male, I'm already looked at as a threat. They give a little, a homosexual male opportunity quicker in a lot of these corporations than they will a heterosexual male. They don't want me walking around they women. They probably be thinking, oh man, our woman might want some Mr. Lobster shrimp. She might want to know what C-Mac is about. And I might not even be thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? But then again, hey, I might. Nah. But what I'm saying is, nah. That was just a little joke. But what I'm saying is, this is the concept, and this is the thing of what it kind of boils down to, and what I want my women to look at is to just look at the big picture, and look at the big picture and understand which especially my black women, what your man is up under out here in this system. You see how they shooting us down, unarmed men getting choked out, getting killed. You see what the tyranny that the black man is up under. You see how a lot of things is orchestrated with the mass incarceration, the defranchising, and the marginalizing that they do with the black man. And the black woman, you as well, you unprotected. You unprotected. And they did the same. Look, they did the same thing. The Sandra Bland that they did to a lot of the other guys, that they took advantage of. You see, so we in the same situation. They had the one little young girl where y'all know what I'm talking about. At the pool, where they was at some kind of pool party or something, and the cop beat her down, and then they had the one young girl in the classroom where the cop slammed her out and beat her down, and the teacher just sitting around looking, watching the policeman beat the little young girl up, beat the your young black girl up. You see what I'm saying? So we need to understand, first and foremost, that we need each other. We need each other. There's no way of getting around that. My black woman, I need you, baby. I need you, baby. But don't get me wrong. You need me too. You gonna need me for something. So let's drop that concept. Let's drop it all together. Realize that we need each other to keep this shit going and make this shit strong and develop strong families, and have communication that's going to go good, for the future. We can't get around that. You know what I'm saying? We cannot get around that. So my woman, you can leave a comment. This video is not in any kind of way to shame any certain individuals. This broadcast is just to make you think. Whether you agree or disagree, it ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about what somebody say. It's just to bring our people to come closer together. We need to make resolutions, that will uplift us as a people and as a culture. You know what I'm saying? So my family, I got to say to y'all, peace, no hair grease, no hair grease at all. But at the same time, to my women, I love you. I love you dearly. I'm like I say, I'm in this fight with you. And what we got to understand is, if we gonna come together, if we gonna get some black empowerment, if we gonna win out here, it's got to be a fight that we have to do together. All right, now I'll holler at you.